Hi, everyone. I'm Elaine Quijano. White House Communications Director Hope Hicks is leaving the Trump administration. The 29-year-old aide announced her plans to resign Wednesday afternoon. It came just one day after she spent more than 8 hours testifying before the House Intelligence Committee. Hicks told Congress that she sometimes told white lies for President Trump. Hicks is at least the 18th high-level member of the administration to depart since President Trump was inaugurated. Margaret Brennan is outside the White House.
So no comment at all?
The announcement came a day after she testified before the House Intelligence Committee, which is investigating Russian interference in the 2016 election. Sources say she told the committee that her work for the president required her to tell white lies, but she never lied about Russia.
She started off with us right from day one.
She has been at Mr. Trump's side for the past 3 years.
Now, Hope Hicks is a tremendously talented person,
but tried to stay out of the spotlight herself. This was one of the rare moments she spoke publicly.
And thank you, Donald Trump!
Hicks was thrust into it earlier this month when news of her relationship with Staff Secretary Rob Porter became public. Porter was forced to resign after his FBI background check revealed domestic abuse allegations by 2 ex-wives.
She used to be in my real estate company.
The former model started her career working for Ivanka Trump's clothing company and later the Trump Organization. She was one of the first people the president informed of his intent to run for office.
I said, "What do you know about politics?" She said, "Absolutely nothing." I say, "Congratulations, you're into the world of politics," right? She knew nothing. And she was there the first day, and she was fantastic.
Hicks remained loyal to Mr. Trump throughout some of the rockiest moments on the campaign trail, and now works just outside the Oval Office. Today, the president said, "I will miss having her by my side. I am sure we will work together again in the future."
And Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan joins us now. So, Margaret, what do we know so far about why Hope Hicks is leaving the White House?
Well, according to the White House, Hope Hicks decided to talk to the president after what she refers to as her 3rd year working directly with him through his campaign and into the administration, and said that she wants to look for opportunities outside of government. She has been through a pretty intense political campaign and a pretty intense first year or more in office, and she has decided that she wants to leave Washington.
Well, as you mentioned in your piece, Hicks was President Trump's longest-serving aide. How did her role evolve over the past 3 years?
Well, she couldn't be more of an unlikely choice for many as someone who was going to have such a key political and powerful role, and then to become communications director. She is someone who is very close to the Trump family. That is, in fact, how she rose in the ranks. She began working for Ivanka Trump for her clothing line, then began working for the real estate company, the family business. And the president actually told her personally that he wanted to run for office well before the public knew. And she's young. She's 29 years old now, and this was a role that the president put a lot of faith in her through the years, and she has shown through her loyalty to him that because she stood with him, I should say, through some of the rockiest parts of his campaign and through his presidency. She keeps an office immediately outside the Oval Office. It was just last summer that she rose to the communications director role, something she reluctantly took on, but it came after that sudden departure, if you remember, of Anthony Scaramucci after just 10 days on the job. Hope Hicks said she'd take the job temporarily and has continued to hold that position through today.
Well, Hope Hicks is one of many departures from the West Wing since President Trump took office. How is that affecting things in the White House?
Well, you often see departures at the end of the first year of an administration due in part just to burnout, particularly in the wake of a campaign. But what's extraordinary about the level of churn that we have seen in the Trump administration is that so many of those departures came early on, or they came linked to scandals. So it's not simply the level of I need to go home and spend time with my family. There are a lot of stories here from all the faces that we're putting up on the screen right now. When it comes to Hope Hicks, and just yesterday, a key communications aide who worked very closely with Jared Kushner, I'm told it has to do with family members and simply the decision that they want to return home to the New York area, work and things outside of government. So perhaps that news cycle that has burnt many people out on the reporting and on the consuming side is doing the same for those within the administration too.
All right, Margaret Brennan at the White House. Margaret, thanks very much.